You're watching DaveCTV. Now here's your host, the voice, Dave Canning. It's you, it's me, it's DaveCTV. It's you, it's me, it's DaveCTV. Let's start the show.
That is right, ladies and gentlemen. It is you, it is me, it is N.R.D. and GZP, Gerald Zipuppet, the commissioner of the Wrestling Nerd Broadcast. Commissioner Gerald, welcome back, my friend.
Yes, it is so good to be back, King Dave. Hello, Nick and Ryan. How you doing? I don't really care. Dave, how was your day?
My day was fabulous. Went to the Yankee game today, sat in the most premier royal seats available at the ballpark, got to see Aaron Judge shake hands. He wants to join the royal family. Everybody wants to join the royal family nowadays, Gerald.
It is so true, Dave. Do you know that while you were enjoying the Yankee game, I was calling them. I called the Yankees. I called, what's his name? George Steinbrenner. I said,
no,
not him.
George is dead, but thank you.
I called George Steinbrenner's family and I said, hey, my friend King Dave is coming. Please make sure there's the red carpet, and I've got some work to do. So take care of Dave while I work. And hey, King Dave, do you want to know the work I was doing today?
I would love to know the work you were doing today, Gerald.
Hey, Nick and Ryan, guess what? There is a new member of the royal family.
I can't wait.
Can I introduce you to him? You may be familiar with him. I think you might know him. He says bonjour all the time. Let me go get my friend who says bonjour, that is French for hi. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Absolutely. Who will it be?
Hi. I think
Hello?
it's time, guys.
Hi, Tom.
Is that my
Tom,
friend?
what's up?
Is that my friend Tom?
I think it's time to start saying bonjour.
Oh.
It is not Tom, it is Thomas from France. I'm very fancy. I take pictures and I make paintings and I read books and I drink coffee, eat some baguettes. Hello, King Dave. I'd like to welcome myself to your royal family.
Welcome to the royal family, Thomas Sasso of France. It is no longer Tom says hi. It is Thomas de bonjour, which is French for Thomas says hi. Thomas, welcome to the royal family, sir. I welcome you with open arms and a baguette for you in your dressing room.
Thank you so much, King Dave. It is so good to be in the royal family. Nick and Ryan, nice to meet you.
Ryan doesn't look happy.
Do you mean that? I kind of...
Ryan, I think Ryan is just jealous of you, Tomas. You know why? Because Ryan can't grow any hair on his head. However, you have somehow been able to grow a mustache on your mustache.
Yes, you know why I can do that to mustache?
Why is that?
I can do that because I have so much money from being with Gerald, my good friend Gerald Zipuppet, and painting all the pictures,
I do know.
Two mustache. Nick, you have one mustache. Ryan, I can't even see that like a prepubescent boy mustache. King Dave has beautiful facial hair, that of true royalty. And me, I've got even more facial hair, two mustache. See one, and ready? Two mustache. Believe that.
Team Gerald, Team Tomas, Team Royal Family. And that
we are here to take over.
We really are. And we really are here to take over the world. It's just
team chalkboard. I hear like chalkboard fingers down. That's
Ryan, you just sound very sad and bitter. And to quote my my good friend Buzz Lightyear, you are a sad, strange little man.
I don't think that Ryan is very little though. Isn't he like 8 feet tall or something?
Ryan is he is deceptively tall.
Very
Ryan,
tall,
how
but cannot slam dunk.
Yeah, I mean,
6'3", I think. Yeah.
I think casually, you know, I just dunk it 2 hands for fun, you know. Nick, how tall are you?
6'2". I'm frozen.
Oh no, Nick's frozen again. It must be cold in the garage. Meanwhile, it's like 90 degrees.
The American
He's got a
Wi-Fi.
Dennis Rodman. He's 6'2". Around.
Yeah, so we're bigger than you guys. We're bigger.
I'm 7'9".
And that's and Nick is gone. Nick is
Good
Nick
riddance.
See ya.
What button do I press to leave? Which one do I press to get out of here?
The
The one that says leave meeting. The one we
click
press.
the screen and you click leave me.
Then subscribers like Lemonhead Joe will leave if I leave. So I'm staying.
Joe Lemonhead is just like
I would like to say this. I would
like
like to say this though. Joe left. He unsubscribed, correct?
yes.
We don't make any money off of YouTube yet. However, Joe is still a subscribed loyal member of the Patreon group. And I will gladly give Joe the boot if he unsubscribes from Patreon. So he will not be in our Facebook chat. He will be gone. We will say salut. And we welcome in.
Au revoir, Joseph.
Exactly. We will welcome in Nick once again, the former king.
Huh?
The very former king, you know. But because I was gonna give Nick some time to mention something, but before we mention that, there is something that we need to mention prior to Nick's announcement, and that is, speaking of the Patreon, it is very vital that you join our Patreon right now because things are about to get really impressive. Let me double check my calendar. Yes, in 2 weeks from when this airs on YouTube to the public on April 12th. So on April 26th, it is a Tuesday. It will be a very special episode of the Wrestling NRD Broadcast because we are going to have a former member of the NWO, the WCW roster. He is buff. He is tough, and the girls can't get enough.
Girls can't get enough.
That is right. Buff Daddy, Buff Bagwell will be on the Wrestling NRD Broadcast in 2 weeks, and we're going to make it. We are going to sweeten the pot. If you join our Patreon by next week, when this, so we are recording with Buff on April 20th, believe it or not, and so if you join the Patreon before that, we're going to allow Patreons to submit a question to us. We will shout you out on the air, and we will ask Buff your questions within reason, of course, folks. Let's be polite to our guests.
No.
And then, what do you mean? No, I'm going to ask.
Tom said
nothing.
I'm going to ask.
Nothing is off limits.
I'm going to ask Buff if he would like to join the royal family.
He already, I was talking to him on Twitter, and he says, Thomas says bonjour. I want to say bonjour to the royal family. I said, no, not yet, Buff. You come on the podcast first.
Buff Daddy.
Hey, and he's currently living with DDP, so you never know. We might get some run-ins. Who knows? Who knows?
Might get hit with that diamond cutter.
Might be doing yoga by the end of it.
Take it back and Hulk it up. That's right, baby. That's how I'm getting back in the game. So yes, join our Patreon, patreon.com/WNRDB, and you will have the opportunity to ask Buff Bagwell a question and get shouted out on the broadcast. So that is our Patreon. Of course, okay, go for it, Ryan.
No, that's fine. I'll tell you later. It's nothing I've never asked any other guest we have and anyone ever meet. I got a question for Buff.
Oh boy.
Oh no, not this again.
No.
Oh, I see my petition has made its way to France or wherever that funny accent's from.
What funny accent? I am authentic.
He is WWE authentic merchandise. Speaking of merchandise,
me? I'm not joking.
Speaking
you
of authentic,
are a little tick, more like it, I think. But
wow. I think he said
Ryan,
thick.
why are you so rude? You just want to be in the royal family. We haven't agreed on your petition. We haven't agreed to have you in our family. I don't even know if you know what poetry is, or culture, or dating, or swooning the women.
He could never write a haiku.
Oh, what's that? A piece of metal on your finger.
Ryan, it's called a jewelry store. Anybody can go buy that.
Every kiss begins with K.
Yeah.
I know.
No, every kiss begins with consent.
You know who brings the real jewelry, who I speak with all the time?
Who's that?
What's his name? You call him, you tell him, make me a grill. Rob a jewelry store, tell me, make me a grill. The
Who's that,
hip-hop
Nick?
singer.
Oh, Bob. Everyone hates Bob Sager or whatever it is, singer.
No, the hip-hop singer from 10 years ago. I robbed a jewelry store, told him to make me a grill.
Paul Wall, the people's champ.
Paul
Something
Wall.
like that, Paul Wall or something.
Paul Wall.
I don't listen to hip-hop.
I don't think Paul Wall listened to it either, according to what he came out with. So there is that. Speaking of Paul Wall, Nick is got some news, folks, because Nick, I'm just gonna let you take the floor.
Well, I mean, the word's already out, but we're downsizing, as you can see from behind me. I've got some of the collection up, and that's soon to be the full collection, because selling 2/3 of the brawlers probably. We're only keeping what I consider my childhood, which I was born in 1985. So we're going to call it WrestleMania 1 was in 1985. So we're going to call it WrestleMania 1 till I graduated from high school in 2003. So we're going to call it till like right after like the invasion, like just maybe like a little bit past. I'm keeping the end kind of semi open because I might make some exceptions sometimes. There's going to be some stuff like that, but for the most part,
I know, I'm definitely happy that Brian Knobs made the cut.
Brian Knobs made the cut. And then I'm keeping, it's not complete yet, but friends of the show are going to go up on the wall.
Who are you missing? Who are you missing, friends of the show?
Well, we got Ian. Ian's up here right now. You can't really see him that
Okay.
well.
Ian.
And you got Frank, Swoggle, Matt Nix, and Frank the Clown. So I need, well, I got all the brawlers. I need a Ego pint size all-star. I'm gonna pop my pint size all-star cherry.
Ooh.
I'm gonna get an Ego, and then I need a
Jake Manning.
Need a Man Scout. Yep.
You
That's
need a
it.
Man Scout. At Man Scout Manning on Twitter.
So
Tomas, you look
actually,
upset.
maybe. Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say Tomas looked upset at that.
Texas King.
This
So,
is
yeah.
my happy face.
I
I'm
got some
happy
stuff.
Nick is getting out of the brother game.
I'm not out of the ball game. But
He quits.
I'm downsizing. I'm putting rules.
Nick Tapp.
I'm happy
I've
with that.
never
This is
sold
really-
a brawler, pal. I've never
This is
sold
really
one.
what I want. I did sell one, and I gave away one in a duck race to my former commissioner, the true commissioner, Harold the Puppet.
Ryan,
We'll
are you okay?
see who
Are you
gets
breaking
that.
things?
We'll see.
Good thing DDP is limber. He's okay. Sorry, Nick.
All that yoga, the chest.
Take a G and Hulk it up, baby. Can't wait. Oh boy.
Actually, though, if I can, on Nick's subject, I want to make a plea to you because I saw your list of brawlers you're selling. I think you need to keep one Colt Cabana because he was the first brawler. So maybe
I sold the white
Curious
elbow
what the-
pad Colt Cabana today, so maybe I should keep the red elbow pad one.
yeah, I'm curious what the viewers think. I mean, I think Colt. Everyone should keep a Colt. That's my opinion.
Linda thinks I should keep
But
the
I
Chris Hero
respect
because I
you still.
spent a year and a half looking for it, but I got it up there. If somebody wants to buy it, I'll sell it. If not, I'll hold on to it, I guess.
You know what? One of my favorite Colt brawlers is. That's the one that I have that I bought from David Stankin, and it is autographed by David Stankin, and that Ryan Crossley does not have and never will have, because I, unlike Nick, am not a quitter. I, for one, am the king of the Wrestling Nerd Broadcast, king of the nerds, with my right-hand man, Gerald Z. Puppet, and my newest ally, Tomas Sasso. He will paint a beautiful portrait.
It seems like you'll be friends with anyone in the snap of a finger because you don't have many people lining up. You just met this guy, Tommaso Tom.
No. That's Tomas Sasso. That's not Tommaso Ciampa. Okay, pal.
No.
Because by
Tomas
the time,
Sasso.
what is it, like Mr.
I'm the champ.
Zardo?
You guys are.
There
Ryan
was just
is-
a grand miscarriage of justice that went on last week. I just want to say though.
Not at all.
I mean,
Not
we have
at
people
all.
so upset that we actually lost subscribers this week.
Which is
on
why, if
the-
you're watching this, folks, we need you to hit that subscribe button in the bottom corner there. Hit subscribe if you're not already. Join the
Disgusting.
Patreon if you're not. You disgusted. You should take a look in the mirror, pal. You should take a look in the mirror because you, sir, at Survivor Series and Full Gear copied my answers to screw me out of this crown. So now that I have simply found my way back in to your castle, took it over, baby, there's no stopping the royal family. This crown on my head, you are going to have to take it out of my cold, unconscious, sleeping body because we all know that I love to nap. Okay, pal? And you're going to have to catch me napping if you want to come catch this crown. Because if you come at the king, you best not miss. And guess what you did at WrestleMania? You caught
missed.
nothing but air. You missed. That's right. That's right, Tomas. I love Tomas.
Where?
J'adore Tomas Sasso.
What, Ryan?
I would also like to quickly apologize to Mrs. Knoblich and Miss Bernstein, my French teachers in middle school and high school, because I always said I would never need this, and I finally need this. So let's go. Ryan, what were you about to say?
No, you said he missed it at WrestleMania. You missed. You didn't win. And Harold, Gerald, your little schmoz there. Where's Harold at? Where's Harold?
You don't know? You
Playing
don't know
with
where Harold
No,
is? Your
He's playing
friend?
with his
You've
new
lost
major
your friend?
brawlers.
You have
Guess I
lost?
returned my text. I don't know.
Well, what good friend are you then, huh? You lose
Not wrong.
your friend.
I know where my friends are at all time.
I know my friends. My friends right here. You know my
It's
friends
easy,
are
man.
always here. Yes. You know I'm always here, ready. Nice to see you, Gerald. Hello, Dave, Ryan, Nick.
Gerald, it's always beautiful to see you. Those are some handsome mustachioed men right there. Look at this. They're just so beautiful.
I always thought that Tom was also Gerald's human too. I didn't realize that Gerald had a different human than Tom.
I am so much more than being human. I am French.
Oh. Oui.
You have no idea. I make so many pastries. You ever see Great British Baking Show? Trash. You come watch the Great French Patisserie, and we will make you nice pastries.
Maybe like a crepe or something.
A croissant.
A croissant, yes.
Those little things that people think are candy, but they're not. It's a pastry. The almond. I can't think of the name right now because it is very late in France.
It's not my
What
own
the hell are
time.
those things called? A
I have a
macaron. You want a macaron? You come to my mother's house.
I have a question, actually. For how is this guy's name pronounced?
Tomas Sasso
Tomas Sasso.
says
I've heard there's a
bonjour.
bonjour. I took Spanish. I'd rather have a tortilla, but I want to know. I've heard there's a place in France where a certain type of people dance. Is this true, and where is it?
It is very true, Ryan. You don't know. It's very scandalous. Ryan, you're making me blush. The place where certain people dance, 3 blocks away from my mansion.
Mansion. Okay.
You mad? Are you mad, Ryan?
Are you mad because I live near the people who dance scandalously? Or are you mad because of my mansion?
There's a gift for everyone.
Neither.
My mansion might look familiar. It's just because I stole all of Tom's toys.
He's that good.
It's the 2 mustaches.
You're like Gru and those guys Despicably Me, maybe.
We are not minions, okay? We are not minions. If anything, we're the Incredibles, okay? You know why? Because we are simply incredible.
No, Dave. King Dave. We are not the Incredibles. We are C'est increíble.
Incredible.
Incredible. I don't know incredible in France.
Incredible. I think.
Chocolate bleu.
Losing our minds tonight, I swear, everyone.
Hmm.
The French fries will make you do that. I had French fries topped with steak today. That's how good of a royal meal the Yankees. Randy Levine, the president of the Yankees, Hal Steinbrenner, they all greeted me at the stadium. I got to watch batting practice, and it was just a wonderful day. And it was
you stole a base from them.
I did. I did not steal third. They gave me third base. They were that nice.
Kind of like Gerald gave you the crown.
It was simply just a transferring of funds. That's all it was. That's all it is. I am
It's
the
just
king.
so sad. It's so sad. You don't know where your friend Tom is. You don't know where your friend Harold is. You know one thing I do know for a fact, Nick. You're out of the brawler game. You're giving your brawlers to Harold. Who thinks it's rigged? I think it's rigged.
And by the way, I would also like to state for anyone buying Nick's brawlers, check them for quality because some of them may have some drool from a baby on them. And I'm not talking about how when Tomas puts things in his mouth and it just makes the value go up. Tomas drool makes it go up.
I'm just worried that when Harold receives his brawlers, that it wasn't actually Gerald in disguise, and that Dave doesn't end up with the brawlers.
You shall see, Nicholas. You shall see.
Oh, he will see. Oh, he
I
will
don't
see.
think Tomas Sasso. I mean, Tom puts them in his mouth. I think Tomas does something else. Maybe I don't know.
I don't want to know what Tomas.
I think
I don't think we're out of options, Ryan.
You go 3 blocks down there and do other things. I don't know.
Oh my God.
Probably maybe like his ear or something. I don't know.
You know, Ryan. I was at the GameStop, and I was in the mall with all the peasants, and I was at GameStop, and there were all these children. They're like, "I want that Chris Jericho figure." I grabbed their hands and I said, "No, those are mine." So I got 3 Chris Jericho Chase AEW figures, and I sold them immediately
Jason.
for Dougie and Jason.
Douglé.
Dougie.
Is there
Jason
subtitles
Well.
on Zoom? I'm having a hard time.
What's that?
I was
can't
wondering if there's
understand me
subtitles on
'cause I'm-
Zoom. I'm having a difficult time here. I don't know.
Yeah, you're lagging a little bit. But speaking of lag, speaking of French pastries, I think it's time for our top 3 Tuesday, gentlemen. In honor of the delicious meal that the New York Yankees decided to prepare for the Royal Majesty. It is me coming to the Yankee game today. We've decided to go with our top 3 favorite sandwiches, folks, because why wouldn't you love a good sandwich? So, Tomas, as our special guest today, would you like to go first or would you like to go last?
Yes, I shall go first.
Oh, let's. I would love to know your French delicacy sandwiches that you're going with.
Number 1, fromage. Nice grilled cheese, nice aged French cheese. In some baguette, then you press it, then you heat it. Maybe throw a slice of fresh tomato on there. Number 2, is none other than a sandwich of $100 bills. I eat money for lunch. Number 3, top 3 sandwich, toi. A nice classic. I'll give it to you Americans. You've done it justice. An ice cream sandwich.
Ooh.
Number 3. That might be that might be my number 1.
Might be number 1. All right.
I like an ice cream sandwich. I had it with dinner tonight. Okay, hold on. Ice cream sandwich is my number 1.
I like that. So I'm gonna go next.
Obviously.
I'm gonna go next. So my first classic sandwich, it's so simple. Ham and mayonnaise. on a baguette. Of course, you got to put all the sandwiches on a baguette. Just ham and mayo, simple. They don't put any fromage on there. I'm just simple. I, of course, would have gone with the grilled cheese by itself, but I allow Tomas to take that answer. Hence why I let him go first. My next, I am going to I'm going to go with a chicken parm sandwich. Love chicken parm. It's Italian, but it's still European, so it counts. Still counts the royal family.
You know, they talk like this. They just say, look at my chicken the parmesan.
Yep.
Yeah,
then,
I can do it.
Right, what the heck?
Are you threatening?
Are you threatening violence, Ryan? Because if I'm not mistaken, Nick said if I walked out of Mania with the crowd, he's going to run me over. Ryan, you claimed that you were going to riot. And I'm looking around. I don't see any cars coming at me. That's just Nick's dumb luck with his wife going. And Ryan,
Well,
your threats hold up about
like
as good as
the
underwear on one string. So
I think you're lucky you lagged right there and I didn't hear it. I'm gonna rewatch and you might need to watch out. But this riot, it's starting out kind of like the band. It's a quiet riot to begin with, but we'll get there.
It's got as much steam as your petition, pal. But speaking of steam, I would like to mention my third sandwich, and I'm going to give it a little plug ski here as well. Down the street from me, there's a food truck called Put Some Meat on Your Bones, and that is run by my friend Lyle. He does grilled cheese truck. He does specialty grilled cheese, and so it's not just a grilled cheese. I'm going to go with here, Tomas, to steal your answer. It is a grilled cheese with pulled chicken and bacon. It is delicious. It is great. It's pretty much royalty. So if you're in my area ever, Put Some Meat on Your Bones food truck. You can look him up on Facebook. The owner, Lyle, was actually on an episode of Impractical Jokers in which Murr is punished and he's strapped to a park bench. I don't know if anybody watches that show, but he so do you know the prank I'm talking about where they strap Murr to a park bench in Central Park? They like tar and feather him. They have a guy like shoot tennis balls at him. But there's also a point in which a guy comes up and puts a giant snake onto Murr. He's like, oh, can you hold this while I take this phone call? The guy who puts the snake on him is Lyle. That is his snake. Lyle's a great guy.
All great ideas to do to you and Gerald.
Yeah, come at me, bro. Come at me. So, Nick, why don't you give us your top three, your top three sandwiches?
Well, good old Wawa. I don't know if y'all have Wawas by you. If anybody, no Wawa.
Passed it, never went into one though.
We got the Chipotle Turkey Club from Wawa. It's my go-to. I have it at least once a week. Pretty good. Then let's see. As a Maryland boy, I have to say a good old Maryland crab cake sandwich.
Ooh. Crab cakes and football, baby.
Gotta be some blue crab, Maryland. I want it from Maryland, or I don't want it at all. But and then finally, let's do a authentic Philly cheesesteak from Philly. Now here's the true question: Geno's or Pat's? Is it for people that have been to Philly?
I think Lemonhead said there's like a better place. Like that's the touristy spot. But if you want a really good one, I think he suggested somewhere else, I think.
We've never actually ate at Pat's. I've only ate at Geno's, so I don't even have a.
Yeah, it's all right. They're both overhyped.
All good stuff.
Disgusting.
Maybe Lemonhead can tell us in the comments. Can non-subscribers comment or not?
I could set it so he's got to be subscribed to comment, maybe. But I'm just saying, if you're not subscribed, folks, please do. Prove Lemonhead wrong. Let's get these numbers up. I want to hit 200 by the end of the month. Come on, everybody. So Ryan, your top three sandwiches. What do you got?
I'm gonna go PB&J.
Oh, solid.
Whether you're a kid or you're
chunky or
Florida,
creamy peanut butter. Chunky or creamy peanut butter.
I can do both. I prefer creamy. Oh, actually, you know, hey, wait.
Wait, Dave likes creamy.
A kid's cookbook. I only have one recipe for this that I've probably been working on for like 10 years. But a peanut butter jelly waffle sandwich. Have it for breakfast, any time of the day. Snack, midnight snack. It's wonderful.
Regular plain waffle?
Mwah. Tommaso. Mwah.
You know, Ryan, I have to tell you one thing about that. That is a very good idea.
What kind of waffle, Ryan? Is it like an Eggo or does it like have to be like a homemade waffle?
No, I'm a busy guy. Or, I don't know. Yeah, no, not homemade often. No.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay, so yeah, PBJ is always good. I like the Super Bird from Denny's. It's like a BLT, believe, if I remember right, but it has turkey in it too. You get a side of ranch. It's really good. And then I'm only saying this to plug a joke. If you don't know who Mitch Hedberg is, the comedian, look up Mitch Hedberg and the club sandwich joke. It's great. But I'm gonna add a fourth one. Two sandwiches. I think both King Dave, and his new best friend would really enjoy knuckle sandwiches,
Knuckle
guys.
sandwich.
Wow. Unfortunately, Ryan, those knuckle sandwiches are obsolete because it is a top 3 Tuesday, not a top 4 Tuesday. Otherwise, we'd call it your top 4 Friday. But unfortunately,
you've rendered me obsolete.
You are, yes, obsolete, my man. Don't do that hand gesture too high, Nash. So yes, let us know your favorite sandwiches in the comment section below. And then also, of course, Lemonhead, if you could please subscribe back, that would be a great royal gesture.
Hey, Lemonhead, if you subscribe back, maybe I will give you the clue as to where their friend Harold has been.
Stay down. But yes, so do we have any other wrestling news we wanted to cover?
Cody Rhodes, he's all right. I like him.
I'm excited, man. I'm very excited for Cody. I like that promo he cut Monday night was very passionate. It was, and it's, it said he's going for the title eventually, and I don't think it's going to happen for a while. They're going to build and build and build because they're going to make it mean something. My Cody LJN came in. I'm very excited.
My favorite part of the Cody segment was when they cut to him way early, and he was like,
Elvis was like, oh, Vince is already burying him. Come on, here we go.
Put him in the Stardust.
Tommaso's showing me up there. Tomas Sasso. Oh, sorry, I have the regular one. Sorry.
I don't even care that it is harder to find. It still goes in my mouth.
How does Cody taste?
Patriotic.
French patriotic. Yes, let us know what LJNs you'd put in your mouth, folks. We'd love to know. Of course, like I said, don't forget you can support Team Gerald going to ProWrestlingTees.com/the Wrestling Nerd Broadcast. It's nerd spelled NRD. You got Team Gerald shirts for those of you who are lonely. You can get a Team Harold shirt, the logo shirt, the Freddie beanie. We've got snapbacks. Of course, do you hate me? You can put your money where your mouth is, friends and family, and get the I Hate Dave shirt. Unfortunately, by the time this will air to the public, the sale's over. But if you were watching this early on Patreon, congratulations. Go use code SPRING22 for your orders to get 20% off. Of course, Patreon.com is where it's going to be after the next week. Patreon.com/WNRDB. All patrons will get the opportunity to ask a question to Buff Bagwell. We will take the questions. We'll shout you out on the show and ask them. He is buff, he's tough, and the girls can't get enough. Buff Bagwell coming to the Wrestling NRD Broadcast in 2 weeks. We are super excited for Buff to come on here, talk about his career, the current state of the business, DDPY, maybe, yes, Judy Bagwell on a forklift. We are super excited and super French for this. So, feel the bang, baby. So yes, patreon.com/WNRDB. Pledge to any level. You will get the opportunity to ask Buff a question. Of course, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Please give us a follow or like on there. And of course, Lemonhead, looking at you. Please subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like the video, share with your friends, and leave a comment down below. How the heck are you, Jonathan Odep? You thought I forgot, but I didn't. So unless anybody else has anything else to say, Ryan.
Bonjour.
Nick,
Buy my micro brawlers.
yes.
Spaceman George and whatnot.
Yes, please help support Owen Carpenter's college fund by buying micro brawlers. We appreciate that. So yes, on behalf of myself, the king of the nerds and the Wrestling NRD Broadcast, the newest member of the royal family, Mr. Tomas Sasso, Ryan, and Nick. Don't forget to tell your mother you love her every day because, like Kevin Durant said, Mom, you're the real MVP. Good night, everyone, and God bless America and France.